The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
And please get a tab and pen. Please write down today's date. If you don't know me, you're going to get to know me very well. I like to build a relationship with you and get you past go. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds, and I've been doing this for 44 years, and they nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit years ago. So the ultimate goal is very simple to do. Understand, pay attention, follow through. Let's work together to get to the 750 and $1 million of credit. Now, everything I do is live 6 days a week. So understand, you can invite your friends and family up to 6 days a week. You get stuck with me. What a concept. The things you see on the right-hand side there, I obtained. That's just a little bit, by the way. I'm going to show you how I got my first 100,000, million, and billions under corporate structure today. Now, there's no pictures. There's no recording. What does that mean? Let me hold your hand. Do you want a 750 credit score? Now, if you're in business, you go, well, I don't care. You're going to care. You have to be a CFO, a certified CFO, by the way. If you let me do what I need to do and you work together with me and you do exactly what I ask you to do, I'll guarantee a 750 credit score. So you're a good CFO. If you want that 100,000 to million, not a problem. I pop credit for that for people every day if you need the money to build your American dream and that business today. So the goal is very simple. Let me add you to my system. All right. Now, the pictures you see in front of you, understand something. Those are things I obtained, okay, literally. I don't show clip art, I only show the truth. So basically, I can basically add you to my history, and I can pop you credit for you and your corporation, if you allow me to. Now, the bottom line is when I add you to my credit history, I can get you some of the things I obtained too. It's up to you. So remember, there's 1,000 steps to millionaire. Literally, all you have to do is follow through. All right, now I want to make you a qualified CFO. I need you to pay attention today. My legacy is at Ray Reynolds University. I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. Ultimate goal. So what I'd like you to know about anything you do with me, I want to give you personal and business credit up to times 10 of money paid back to you. You see, anything you do with me, I'm going to reimburse you by personal business credit up to times 10. I want you to remember me the rest of your life today. So the ultimate goal, draw the diagram in front of you. I want you to look at a corporation and division subsidiaries. Corporation, division, subsidiary. I want you to think about something. All right, no matter if you want a business or not, just want a credit score 750. Here's the problem. Because you don't know the rules and tools, you bring the pain home. You all been what? You brought the pain home. You've all been kind of ripped off by a friend and family member, and you spend thousands to try to figure out what needs to be done. I don't think you look behind the curtain, but I'll show you what that means today. So a corporation with divisions. See, I want you to think about and relate to the city you live in today. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, US Bank, Chase. They've all filed bankruptcy in locations, and they got a tax credit when they made a decision or screwed up. How's that? We screw up, we bring the pain home. You watch basically Sam's Club do this, you watch Geico do it as well, and you watch 11 cities file bankruptcy. How did they do this without bringing the pain home and get a tax credit? You see, today your goal is very simple. I want number one to stop bringing the pain home. Write it down. Your goal is to quit bringing the pain home. Number two, you have to become a certified CFO. It's not just a title. Then from there, we have to reprogram your brain into millionaire status. You have to see it, believe it, and go get it. So let's introduce you to something you never paid attention to. At least I don't think you did. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution. You see, it allowed a corporation to be a legal person 153 years ago. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. My thought of the week is very simple for me. All right, only days left of 2022. It's almost over for you. So bottom line is this. You need to rebuild your credit, 750 score now. You need to rapid rescore. Corporation and division should be done now. It's the best time in the whole time of the year to do any of that. So I'll show you what that means today too. The biggest problem you're probably going to have in your life has been you. The bottom line is your lack of knowledge. All right, you've been told do this or that by your friends, family, or the bank, or the candlestick maker. Reality is there's only 5 things to do to get a 750 score. You see, your structure is the key, all right, to not bringing the pain home. Structure is the key to everything. So as we play the game today, understand I'm also the incorporator for mostly rich and famous people, even presidents of the United States of America too. I have a program for people coming out of prison. Here's Freeway Ricky Ross from my neighborhood after 20 years in federal prison, a couple cards up to about $4 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. In 5 months, I got him enough money to start that dump truck business, and they all got new trucks, doing millions of dollars a year. See, the goal is this. I'll bet you've had your kitchen table meeting many times. You sit around the kitchen table with your friends and your family. Maybe you thought about starting a business, and then you all get excited, and then you look at each other and go, where are we going to get the money? And what do? You hawk your house and you jack up your personal credit cards and you screw it up and you bring the pain home. Congratulations. What you did was wrong if you did that. I'm going to show you how to play. Today, you're never going to bring that pain home again. You're going to learn to play. I want you to write down today's date. I want you to project 90 working days out. Again, just goodies I obtained. See, I don't use clip art. I'm going to show you the truth, how I got to million to billion in the corporate structure. Then I'm going to train you and do most of the work for you too. Is that okay? I don't have excuses. So get to know me. All right. It'd take about 90 working days to change your life around. Ultimate goal. I'm going to tell you what to do. And I pray to God you turn these up and you follow through. Because you have 1,000 steps to millionaire. So understand today, fourth quarter began last week. This means we have 84 days of the year left. That's all we got. That's all you got. You have 66 working days. You have no time to waste. Next year, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, your corporation will do $5 million. Got it? 5 million. That should be the goal if you want to do a corporation and a business, 3 to 5 businesses too. Ultimate goal. First of all, we got to quit jacking this up and screwing it up. That's personal credit. We got to get a bunch of this. Do you understand that corporate credit is a write-off interest rate and credit card? So if you screw up, you can write it all off. If you win, you absorb the taxation. And then you got to look at checkbook money. See, your goal is very simple. Because if you do what I tell you to do, together, I'll get you to the $5 million mark. But again, that should be your goal starting today. Now, I know we all got a sad story. Nobody cares. Nobody gave a damn I was born in a taxi, used and abused by the Hope family, ate out of a trash can at 3, and at 5.5, I was in a coma, crippled for life. But Jesus said, get up. I got up. My last coma is 2009. Could you imagine? Worth millions and billions of dollars. And at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night. A crowd around that hotel to get hold of me. July 4, 2009, we took out one of the yachts in the backyard. There I am the next day. I basically had my life stolen from me. And then one of the nurses was asking my wife if I was a donor. So no matter if you got millions and billions, you can still die. But the reality is Jesus asked me a question. Stay in peace or go back. I said, go back that day. So do yourself a favor. Quit wasting any time. Get up an hour earlier every day starting tomorrow. I'm up every day at 2:25 since I was 2.5 years old. I don't have time to waste like most of you do. Now, your surroundings have nothing to do with you. The bottom line is you have to see it, believe it, and go get it. It's a mindset. Getting anybody to me is not hard to do. I popped 19 gold cards last week alone for clients, and that's up to $1 million each. Okay? So if we got to get past go, again, I'm going to show you the goodies. What you want, the Lamborghini collections, the Duffys, the mansions. How about I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981 and the fastest kick? I wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. How about we look at basically race boats in the backyard? How about helicopters, U-Docks? How about some yachts? And don't forget about the Ferraris. See, I think most people are full of blah, 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 especially in the social media crap. But I've been doing this for 44 years, live in person or online. So you got a choice today. Please turn these up and listen to Ray's rules. You see, your goal is not to bring the pain home, become a certified CFO, and literally program your brain into millionaire status. Now, you're going to have to get a 750 score if you're ever going to be a CFO. So let's understand, you can do the work yourself. It's up to you. No problem at all. All right, Google Section 611. I don't think you can really do 100%, but you can at least give it a try. If you hire these credit repair flaky companies, I'm sorry. They're all fraud. The Federal Trade Commission says it every day. So let's understand what really works. See, when people do credit repair, you thought they had a magic wand. They're going to solve all your problems. That's a bunch of BS. You can't hide from your debt. So what you have to realize, write down credit rebuilding. I would like to tear apart your reports, rebuild them for you, as long as you're part of the program. All right. Basically, I'm going to add, listen carefully, I'm going to add you to my credit system that tears it all apart for you, rebuilds it. I'm going to add you history from my dashboards for me, and I'm going to get you to $1 million. Is that okay with you? But again, it's going to be up to you to follow through, because I know my history can build you as much as you want. Would you like to play? Remember, today I'm going to give you the first 25 steps. Can you pay attention to? Number 1, get to know me and understand. I'm going to get you 750. I'm going to guarantee it. I need you to get your credit reports right away. I need them. I need the report number, annualcreditreport.com. From there, I want the report number, or I want your credit karma. I want to analyze you within 24 hours. Is that okay with you? If I analyze you in 24 hours and I tell you exactly what I need you to do on your part, and I'll guarantee you, all right, 750 in 90 days. That's all you got to do. Now, I need you to pull out your Social Security card. It's in your personal wallet. Do it now. See, we got to understand why you got that card in the first place, and most of you don't even know. I'll bet you none of you even read that form right there to get their Social Security. You just filled it out and got a card. Wow. It's kind of like silly people to get a tax ID and understand what tax ID really does or what's an 1120. But again, we got to learn to play. So let's understand something today. Look at the card, get it out, read it, because your SSN, Social Security number, equals a 1040 tax return. And then you turn around and use it for credit purposes. And usually when you read the card front and back, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and it says property of Social Administration, not you. Did you know that's the IRS? It is. So the SSN connects to the 1040 tax return, and that's what made us a bunch of sheep. Step two. Then we look at that card. You remember years ago when you got your first paycheck? I'll bet you're going, where's my money? Well, it's simple. They got their cut before you got the leftover. The IRS gets paid before you do, and you did all the work. Isn't that nice? So we become ducks, then we become sheep. It kind of sucks. See, the biggest problem with all of us, and probably you, is you didn't understand the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Now, I've been studying the rich and famous people since I was begging off the pier, eating out of a trash can since I was 3. I didn't like being homeless and used and abused. I thought it sucked. So let's understand today. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution, 153 years ago, it made it a legal person. Legal person. Today, we're going to talk about SSN, SS4, and they're going to sing Kumbaya while I get you to Maine. Is that okay? Statement of guarantee. I will guarantee what I do 100%, 100%, as long as you are part of the program, we hold hands, and you sing Kumbaya, and you follow through and do what I ask you to do. Is that a concept? So the goal is you really want the 750, right? We got to do your part. So if we play, do not violate, don't jack up a card. Don't apply for credit during the program. Now this side's going to change. You see, you thought maybe the credit repair company is going to solve your problem. If you have a charge off, it's dead. Dead. It's okay. We get rid of it. If not, you got to kill it. You got to negotiate. You got to settle. You got to put small claims. Your past cannot chase your future. If you have an IRS problem, you can go to irs.gov. You can download a form called 656 433 A and B. There's a solution for everything, by the way. So understand, when I was training Ken Yarborough, security chief at Tier W in Aspirin years ago, and Tier W stood for the reports wrong, or Thomas Raymond Woolridge, they made bicycle parts, and I was working with Harold Stokes, and that was fun too. I created rapid scoring for rapid rescoring and rapid refresh. Here's one who got 157 points in 45 days. So let's understand, if you want a 750, you have to be part of the program. I'm online 6 days a week. I have classes on Wednesday and Saturday too. No excuses anymore. We're going to get you there, and I'll guarantee it. Rapid refresh, 750 score, and this is how it works. Listen carefully. We're going to rebuild the credit. We're going to put a rapid rescore. Now, what a rapid rescore really does, a lot of times it blocks bad credit and pushes scores up and gets green lights. That's the goal. Because you probably need some money now to help solve some problems you might have screwed up. Workshops on Saturday and Wednesday. So I'm going to guarantee you 750. Now here's how it works. I normally charge $9.99 to rebuild your credit with a rapid rescore, but I'm going to pay the rapid rescore for you today. So I'm going to discount that to $4.99. But then I'm going to give you a credit card for $500. I want to reimburse you with the credit card in your pocket while you walk around the 750. Is that okay with you? Don't worry, you won't find anybody on the planet that does what I do and knows what I do and pops credit for you as well. But again, it's a choice. Now take a picture of Zelle. It's simple. We get paid through Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@rayscredit.com. Bank, transfer, deposit, or wire. Now, as an affiliate, the banks have been pushing to use Zelle. And that's great. Since basically on July 6, 2022, they all bought it. Literally, Bank of America, Capital One, Chase, PNC, US Bank, and Wells Fargo all together bought Zelle. So the goal is it saves you from being hacked too. You're going to be assigned to a specialist. Listen carefully. That specialist is to hold your hand, get the paperwork done, follow through, anything needs to be done, and get you to my workshops with me. Well, that way we can do the work for you too. Now, if you give me referrals, I'll Zelle you back 10%. You make up to $1,000 a day. Now, you got to do something now. You added yourself to the national mailing list because you're a voter. Maybe you have a corp or you have a cable bill. Call 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, please. Okay, I want you off the national mailing list. Is that okay with you? The next thing, that's step number 4. Next, what we have to do, please listen to this. All right, 44 years working with millions and millions of people. They all tell me the same thing. You got to plan the problem. So that means if you had a friend or family member that ripped you off, probably true, and you spent thousands, something didn't work, and you're trying to learn how to play, make sure you plan the problem. The next thing I need you to write down is safety credit. Every credit card you got in your personal wallet needs a sticky. Yeah, sticky. You got to put the limit of the card. You got to maintain 25% always, put that there, and never pass 29%. These are some of the disciplines I put in place with Yarborough years ago. Line of defense. This is what you're going to build for you. So let's understand something today. It's pretty simple. All dashboards have to say under federal law, all right, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So that sticky alone will help you get your discipline. And that's the ultimate goal. Step number 5 today. Now let's understand what most people do when they lose a job or have an emergency. They all do the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit cards. They jack up their personal cards and get stuck. They can't write out diddly squat. I don't understand. Why would anybody do that? If you had corporate credit, cash cards, or division or subsidiary, you could have just bankrupted the division or subsidiary like the banks and grocery stores in the cities do. Why would anybody bring the pain home when they never had to? I don't understand. It's kind of like today, if you need money, the answer is no. If you don't need money, here's some more. See, the average person weighs $50 every other day. Let's say you needed $5,000 today. You go to your friend, your family in the bank, they all say no. But if I handed you a card for $5,000, is that okay? See, the payment, if I max this card out today, is $50 a month. So what the average person wastes and pisses away every other day, and they're going to maintain $5,000 on a card. So let's understand something, please. They say the average person wastes 140 a week. These $50,000 cards in my hand, if I max them out today, the payment is $612.26. So what the average person wastes in a given month, even during a pandemic, they could have bought 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through, using some common sense. Step number 6. So do yourself a favor. Never buy a house jointly or a car. Why would you screw up 2 people at the same time? The next thing, the car, fleet price, tax ID division. Write it down. Ultimate goal. So as you do this, please pay attention. Reaching your goal, it's not easy. Sometimes the world seems to always want to kill us or knock us down. All I know for me is I believe in God and I believe in me. When I was breaking the world records and the highest and fastest kick on the planet in 1981, that was just fun. I just wanted to prove what men do jumping. Stupid people say we don't. See, we all listen to a lot of stupid people. I remember when I was a kid, don't put all your eggs in one basket, money for a rainy day. I asked the grown-ups what that meant, and they kept going, blah, blah. They couldn't tell me. I thought the grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. When I grew up, I realized they were kind of stupid. So when Nixon took the gold standard out, I don't think you paid attention. And I don't think you know what it means. So we're going to teach you some things today. I need you to write down Ray's rules again. Write it down. This time I want you to write down $100,000. If you allow me to get you 2 to 5 cards personally, or yeah, that's personal, $100,000. No more than that. Why would I want you to have that much? It's simple. I want you to realize you use 29%. You have 71,000 of safety. That way, case blank is the fan lost a job or pandemic. You don't bring the pain home. When you jack this up, you get stuck. And that kind of sucks. When you use corporate credit, cash credit, credit cards, and I can set up your credit reports for those tax IDs as an affiliate, I get to do it for you too. If you basically screw up, you can bankrupt the division or subsidiary. If you make it, you can absorb the taxation. Why would anybody in the planet do it the wrong way? I don't understand. I think that's silly and dumb. But the reality is I think you should have your cake and eat it too. What do you think? So that's why I want you to play with me 6 days a week. Is that okay? Ray's rules. Step 7. All right, become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home, ever. There I am. All right, see, my wife wanted to take people on one of the yachts in the backyard. Google the address. You'll find out I'm telling you the truth. Okay? See, the truth will set you free. I don't use clip art like KNX said 2 weeks ago. They said all the people social media are all using phony stuff, and most of them are full of blah, blah, blah. Me, I'll just tell you the truth. So the bottom line is there I am laying in the coma. All right, got to die and come back and help you. Goodies. You ever think the devil's trying to knock us down and get in the way? The bottom line is pretty simple. See, God's delays aren't God's denials. So we got a choice. Now look at this chapter 18. Pay attention. A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Let me circle it for you. It may sue or be sued. Now I heard that at the Hope Family House every Wednesday night. They had a poker game. And when they said it that night, I wrote it down. All right. I went to the library the next day. I walked in next to the Torrance Police Department, the library, and said, "Ma'am, what does this mean?" She walked away, said no word to me, came back. "Here's a mock of this bug." She was up. Ooh. I was a little boy, 7.5, and she's just the librarian. All right. Main thing. I read the book. Then I go, where's my blueprint? See, I didn't realize God wanted me to create the blueprint for you. Because I don't care what you read today, you're not going to learn what I'm going to tell you today. And I can get you the $1 million dream. Now, I started Helping Hand Industries when I mailed my money order away when I was 9.5. I got up to $100,000 credit cards in the mail because they're giving it away like popcorn. And then I got named to the movie Dave. Isn't that weird? So let's go back to what happens because we're sheep. When I was told at 14 years old to get an SSN, I asked why? Why? And they kept saying, because you have to. That's no excuse. That's no reason. I want you to explain it to me. You got an SSN. Mommy might have did it because Nixon already took the gold standard out, or you did it yourself and you follow like sheep. That's what happens. The SSN equals 1040 tax return. And that's what it is. You get only one chance not to screw it up. And most people screw it up. Now over here, the SS4 equals 1120. If you have a corporation or tax ID, my first question to you is, have you filed your 1120? And when people call the office, they go, what's 1120? People spend thousands of dollars for a corporate. They don't diddly squat. Here's the problem. Corporation's great, but if they sue the corp, they sue you. Congratulations. Banks, grocery stores, and cities. What do? They have what's called subsidiaries. Division, subsidiary, write it down. You watch 11 cities file bankruptcy because it's a legal person. So if you set up your line of defense, you can learn to protect your assets too and not bring the pain home. You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. So I want you to learn to be a CFO. Is that okay? So the goal is reprogram our brain into millionaire status. So let's understand something. It's very simple. Ray Reynolds' blueprint will change your life. That's what I've been doing for people for 44 years. So remember, let me add you to my credit system. All right, add the history that I have on my dashboards and rebuild you. Because I'll show you goodies like this I obtained. I'll show you how to get your own. I'll even get you goodies for you and get you the keys. See, I got no excuses today, neither do you. So the bottom line is very simple. Please stop spinning. The computer's spinning on its own today. That's okay. See, this time you just have to pray and ask God to fix it and make it stop. The devil's always trying to screw with the computer sometimes. Well, that's okay. We'll get through this today. All right, it's done. Isn't that nice? Use my history. See, for me, I do one thing for me, just so you know. If I find myself stressed or someone cuts me off or flips me the bird or something goes wrong, you know what I do? I close my eyes, I pray, and I count to 10. See, then it reloads my thinking because getting pissed off doesn't do any good. Add the history. Would you like some goodies? I'll get you to your own goodies today. It's not hard to do, but again, it's going to have to be you following through. Now let's pay attention. The application for Social Administration card. That's for your Social Security card. Remember this? I believe you never paid attention to the application, even if you did it yourself. I don't believe you tore it apart. May I look behind the curtain on everything? I want you to pay attention right here. This is an SS5 form. It's in the corner. SS what? So that's IRS. So over here, we get an SS4. So let's pay attention. Understand, over here, we get an SS5 Social Security card equals a 1040 tax return. And that's what it does. So the bottom line is we're tax, and probate when we die. Over here, what our goal is an SS4, but then we have to understand that equals 1120, which most people don't pay attention to what that even means. So here's the thing. A corporation does not pay tax till it makes profit, but if you use and you abuse that corporation and it sues you, then it comes after you personally. So your divisions need separate cash credit reports. And this is where I mastered it years ago too. Ultimate goal. So why are you not a corporate CFO? A true one with cash credit to write it all off. You need to balance the debt. Do you truly want to get to $1 million to $5 million or not? That's going to be up to you. I get people there every day. So your personal life, I want it to be a break even. Anything above that, corporation. So what do we have to do? We have to remember, stop bringing the pain home, reprogram our brains into what? Millionaire status, and you have to balance the debt. You're going to hear me say this to you 1,000 times plus. Balance the what? The debt. Because we're like this. Ah! We have to knock it off. Here you go, SSN, SS4. Here's IRS public record. Line 10 on the SS4 says banking and credit purposes. So IRS public record, you check it out yourself. You'll find it's factually verifiable too. If you balance the debt, you'll quit being a duck. It's that simple. Your corporate life, now understand, it's a corporate credit life. Why? It's simple. A corporation's a legal person. So every entity can get credit cards. So if I get you a gold card for the corporation, my next question would be, would you like 9 sister cards? Would you like 1 million or would you like 10 million? Would you like ink cards? Would you like Wells Fargo's? Would you like some blues? Would you like some B of A's? Hell yeah. See, here's the problem. All right. Credit cards and lines of credit for business is great because you get to write it all off and you get to use that credit money to finance itself. Your problem is you bring the pain home, you don't know how to play. Now, don't worry today. Corporate credits are not taxable income. You didn't learn basically how to play. It's simple. So the bottom line is not accounting or basically legal advice at all. It's public record. You have the ability to play. Now, if you like 100,000 to 1 million, all right, do you want the money to build your business? There's the goal. See, a corporation can get a credit file. The divisions get credit files too. So this is how we finance the entities and we get to where we want to go and write it all off. So the goal is like anything else. See, cats have 9 lives, and I want you to have 9 lives too. Okay, so let's understand something today. Ultimate goal is today. All right, cats have how many lives? 9. So the bottom line is very simple in how we play the game. So I'd like you to have your corporation and have 9 lives today too. So that means if we have a corporation and we have 9 lives, if one goes wrong, we can get rid of the bad piece and get the good pieces. See, we need a second chance. Under an SSN, we can't get that. We're stuck, but we're allowed to get an SS4. So I want you to build your line of defense. You understand that? Line of defense. And that's the goal. Let's understand something. As an affiliate, I'm allowed to build credit reports for tax IDs. And also build them for SSNs. So let's understand today, it's very simple. All right, time's running out, and I want it to be 2022. And there's paperwork that have to go back and forth, and basically you don't have much time to waste. Tax ID allows me to set up a cash credit report. This allows me to build corporate credit cards and checkbook money. There's your ultimate goal. And that's what I want to do for you. So let's understand there's 7 reasons why you want divisions or subsidiaries. Please write them down. Number 1 is line of defense. If they sue the corp, they sue you. Bottom line is we have to have divisions of subsidiaries like cities and grocery stores and banks do. They're cheap. From there, multiple functions. The next thing is buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. I want every entity to have its own cash credit card. I want to make sure, because we only have one life. So the corporation would have more lives, because the division or subsidiary is a legal person under the corporation. We can do flippity dippity doos. We can separate liability. So if you allow me to, I can set up a cash credit report per tax ID, and we can build all that credit for you using my dashboards for you. All right, how much would you like? That's the ultimate goal as we play the game. So remember today, here's my dashboard, and it allows me, listen carefully and watch this. It allows me under SSN or SS4. It allows me to set up a corporation, divisions, and credit files to build up to $1 million of credit. From there, I can do it for corp, division, subsidiary, the ultimate goal. So our choice is this. So if we have a corporation and I have one gold card, the goal would be, would I want 9 sister cards? All right. So every division is a legal person under the corporate umbrella. Listen carefully. And that means I can basically have a credit card. I can have a piece of property. I can have a franchise. And that's the ultimate goal. So that way, if one screws up, I got 8 left to go, I can go set up another one too. The goal is we have to have that because banks, grocery stores, and cities do it every day. The ultimate goal. So let's watch. One card literally could turn around and change your life. One card. What does this mean? If I took this ink card right now, it's $150,000. If I took $50,000 off the card and I loan it out to 5 people, $10,000 a piece, I put a lien on their house. All right. I use a homestead blocker, UCC and chattel mortgage. This means, because I invented those years ago, just to get billions of real estate. So what happens is if they don't pay, I get their house. You realize this? The payment is $612.26. I just created literally, all right, $30,061 a month. And after the payment, I now have $24.49 positive cash flow. I can create my own income based on doing this, based on up to $10,000 if I want to. Every division can have its own credit file, and that can be up to $16 million of cash credit. How much would you like to loan out? My matrix literally in the buckets of money book has anywhere from 16 million to 4.6. I did my 4.6, I had 121 divisions. That's 190,000 a month, by the way. So I like making a lot of money. That can help more people too. So let's understand, I normally do 3 divisions. I charge $1,500. And that's what I charge, because I prepare it, get it to you, sign it, you mail it away. I add $2,000 of history, and I even get you the tax IDs. So the ultimate goal is very simple. So normally, that's what it is. Now listen carefully today. 3 divisions, today only, is $499. Okay, I'm still a little shy from what I was trying to raise money for my daughter and all those people in Florida. So the reality is about $3,000. So today, only today during this broadcast. Any other time what I offer today will not be honored at all. 9 divisions are $999. Now listen carefully. If you do the 9 divisions today, during the broadcast, you will get the Millionaires Founders Kit for free. You will get the Financial Series for free. You'll get the Real Estate Series for free. You're going to save about $11,000 if you did the 9 divisions today. So let's make sure we understand. Zell, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. There's always bank transfer, deposit, or wire, but it has to be done during the broadcast. So we look at the 4th quarter right now. What do we look at? Simple. We're looking basically what's happening. 84 days left of the year. That's it. It's over. I need things filed in 2022 so it classifies on its 2nd year. And then from there, 66 working days. That's all we have left. So here's what happened. My daughter sent me pictures through the window, all right, where they live, and their backyard is a total mess. All right, last week when these tornadoes were happening, hurricanes. So the ultimate goal, raising money for her and other people as well. So the bottom line here, I'm about $3,000. That's why I'm discounting things today to reach that goal for her. Ultimate goal is very simple. Now I have specialty classes. On Saturday, I do up to 10 classes live, always 44 years in person or online. So let's show you the classes. If today you buy one class, you're going to get all 8 classes for free. So the stock kit class, that's every 8 weeks. Basically the Millionaires Founders Kit. All right, literally, I sell that for $5,000 at the Bonaventure. Normally at the office, $2,000. Today it's free. The real estate class, all the goodies that I show you how to get to millions and billions of real estate, that will be free. Ultimate goal. From here, we got the real estate system that I developed, bringing millions and billions in real estate too. Ultimate goal. That will be absolutely free today if you get to one class. Dun & Bradstreet. Every 8 weeks, I show you how to set up the Dun & Bradstreet rules and tools, get up to $100,000 of supply and vendor credit. And then I show you how to buy cars at fleet price, tax ID division. And that's the goal. Specialty classes, divisions, subdivisions. From there, every division, if you get one card, you should basically reapply or daisy chain that card for each division, because a division is a legal what? It's allowed its own credit file. That gives us multiple chances to try, just like every city and grocery store and bank does. Daisy chain credit, leveraging money. So what happens is there's a financial system that I developed to basically how to be the bank out of Nevada, all right, buckets of money, tax balancing, and that system would be free today too. Nonprofit, and nonprofit, you have 5 cards, 0 liability, and you even have Google giving you $10,000 a month grant money. Ultimate goal, tax balancing. House payment can offset your taxes. This Saturday specialty class at 2:30 is leveraging money, teaching you how to take the little bit of money you kind of waste away into millions of dollars and leverage the money into more. It is literally would have been $9.99 today. So here's what happens today for the first 3 people only. When I get to 3, that's it. It's $999 during the broadcast. You will get the Millionaires Founders Kit for free, financial series for free, real estate system for free. All right, if you did the $9.99 for one class, you're getting all the classes specialty till the end of the year. They're going to rotate at least twice. So goal is simple, and it is a Zelle only. All right, bank transfer deposit unless you're going to drive to the bank now. Ultimate goal. Let's look at Bank of America, because all the banks do the same thing. This is an unsecured business line of credit. Unsecured. So let's understand what that means. As long as you're the owner now, in January, all right, you can get up to $150,000 per entity per bank. But understand, now I know what you're going to say, I don't have good credit yet. Between now and the end of the year, I'm going to get you the $750. That's the goal, as long as you do what I ask you to do. Would you like some checkbook money? Write down checkbook money. That means Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, all right, US Bank, Navy Fed, and other ones will give you a checkbook money up to $150. That could be literally $5.4 million of money if you want some checkbook money. But it needs to be done now. We need it to say 2022. If you blow this, you got to wait another year to even do it. It's up to you. Because when I teach you how to leverage money into millions, which I do all the time for people, borrow money is not taxable. So we always have to remember, stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and literally reprogram our brains into millionaire status. It's always see it, believe it, go get it. Now let's understand something, okay? All cash applications require a certified CFO. And that's what I'm going to get you to be, a certified CFO, to get cash credit. And I'm going to use my history to get you those cards and lines of credit too. So today, if you want to do real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing, make sure you understand a division or a subsidiary should be known as a bucket of money. So when you take your personal cards and you jack it up and get stuck, I'm sorry, you never had to do that in the first place. I don't understand why you did. You see, when you got a corporate and a division, if you basically screw up, you get to write off and bankrupt the division or entity, like the banks and grocery stores do in your face. If you win, you can absorb the taxation. That's the ultimate goal. So basically understand, when you retire, your bills don't go away. You got choices to learn to play and get your cake and eat it too today. But that's why I'm online 6 days a week, and you're always in the workshops with me live, because I have no excuses. Today, I'm going to take away all your excuses, because what you kind of waste in a given day or the other day, you could turn it into a future, into millionaire status. So let's understand today. If you stood up in the middle of the room, one hand would say SSN, tax, 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 and probate when we die. The other hand would say SS4, we don't pay tax until we're based profitable. So let's use the IRS rules or public record. We can even turn it into an S corporation. So here we pay no tax till we're profitable. Here we get tax paid before we even get our leftover. Which way would you like to play? It's kind of like if I wrote you a check today for $1 million. I'm sorry, your tax person would probably be dumb enough to tell you put it in your personal account. I'd say that'd be stupid, because you only keep $375. I'd tell you to put in a corporation or a division of you, because then you can do all the things you're allowed to do first before tax is considered. You could be winning the battle. Well, that's step number 8 today. So let's like Richard here. Richard didn't listen. Richard once survived the first show. He almost died twice running around naked on the show. He was supposed to keep $375. He didn't want to leverage the money. He pissed it all away. 3.5 years in federal prison, 10 years probation, violates probation, goes back to prison. You see, you got choices. Your banks and grocery stores do this in your face, and you got to learn to play by the rules. Branch number, tax ID, subsidiary. How about divisions and tax IDs? And we'll turn them into subsidiaries too. So let's understand today, when you heard cities file bankruptcy, I'm sorry, I don't think you did a darn thing. You sat there going, honey, did you hear the city file bankruptcy? See, you didn't look behind the curtain. I've been doing that all my life, because I didn't like being used and abused and eating out of a damn trash can and being homeless. I thought it sucked. So remember today, the United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 corporations called states. Then they set up corporations called cities. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy into the Federal Protection Act, case blank hit the fan. They bankrupt the dead and stay in business. Shouldn't you plan your problem too? See, today I want you to write down Google bankruptcy. The next time blank hits the fan, lost a job or pandemic, what are you going to do? Are you going to allow your friends and your family and you to bring the pain home again? Or is it going to be a corporation, division, or subsidiary? Which is it going to be the next time? Because this roller coaster doesn't stop. Step 10. See, my dashboards, I don't waste inquiries like you. I'm sorry. I'm an affiliate. 119 creditors. What happens is, if you allow me to use my credit system with you, using my credit history to rebuild your credit life, I can get you the same goodies like this. And those are things, some of the things I obtained. Is that okay? Adding my history, listen carefully, as I build you credit, can solve a lot of problems for you. And that's just a couple goodies I obtained. So if you have a corporation today, all right, and if you want me to build you up to $1 million of credit, let me know. Then I'll train you to be the certified CFO you need to be all along. Is that okay with you? So as we play, listen carefully today. I'm going to tell you what to do, and I pray to God you follow through, because you have 1,000 steps. So all you have to do is follow through, and the Godfather Credit, Ray Reynolds, is going to hold your hand every step of the way and do most of the work for you anyway. Remember, faith without work is dead. It always has been. From there, your specialist is to hold your hand. If you ever have a problem, you ask for the floor manager. His name is Santos, and he'll make sure people are on check. See, communication is the key to success. So here's the starter package. Let's understand, if you have a corporate nut, my goal is we wanted to give it away during pandemic, or at a price that a corporation would cost somebody. People pay $2,000 to $5,000 for a piece of paper when they didn't need to. So here's credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, articles if you don't have them, off list tax ID, set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're stuck with me twice a week, just in the setup in level 1 class. I'm going to give you bonus cash credit of $5,000. As I train you for 90 days, all right, I'm going to discount that online now. This is only good online now. Don't try to get it after the fact. It's not going to happen for you. I'm going to do it $999 because I don't have to pay commission to somebody. I'm going to give you 5 times your investment. Now listen carefully today. All right, that's today. And if you did it today while we're online, because I'm going to basically finish the goal I had. All right, you get the Millionaires Founders Kit for free, Financial Series for free, Real Estate System for free if you purchase that during the broadcast. Now, the Millionaire in the Making is usually $25,000. The bottom line is, of credit I build you, it's usually $5,000. That's 5 times your money back. During the broadcast, I cut it in half to $2,499. And that means you get 10 times your investment back. And if you did that while we're online now, not any other time, now, because anytime it doesn't count since it's live with me, Millionaire Founders Kit, Financial Series, Real Estate System would be yours today, now. If it is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire, that simple. See, you're going to have to beat your doubt. You're going to have to run your race. But step number 11, get out of my way. I want to rebuild you, please. Just do what I ask. That's all I ask you to do. Getting past go, I can show you the millions and billions of goodies. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. How about race boats to say the Ray Reynolds University.com and yachts? How about helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too? Simple. Pay tax or buy a building or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or buy an island. See, that's what they do. Now, here I want you to think. Privacy. Ever since Rebecca was murdered in 1989 because the DMV sold her driver's license information for $10, I've been teaching and preaching about privacy. God rest her soul and her family. So understand, I want you to Google Driver's Privacy Protection Act today. I would like you today, all right, to use race rules, all right, stop bringing the pain home, and I want your driver's license, listen carefully, I want your driver's license to say P.O. Box or mailing address. That's what I wanted to say. But that's step number 12 today. Now, when you buy a car, I'm sorry, it's wrong, but you do what you want. See, you go to the dealership, you get sweated for 5 hours. You lose $5,000 and you get 9 inquiries. If you're going to do it your silly way, at least when they hand you the piece of paper, write down allows 1 inquiry and take a picture. See, you're supposed to be setting the tone. You allow them to use and abuse you. That's wrong. Step 13 today. Stop bringing the pain home, period. Write it down. Car is fleet price tax ID division. It does not show up on personal reports. We don't need gap insurance, and it's a full write-off. And you learn to become a qualified CFO. If you're the registrar on a car and there's a bumpity bump, they sue you and they take everything you got. Maybe if the division is the registered owner, maybe they're going to get diddly squat. What do you think? That's step 14. Planning the problem and stop bringing the pain home. Cats have how many lives now? They have 9? I like you to have 9 or 18. Is that okay? See, I want your line of defense. You brought the pain home because you didn't know any better. And that's wrong. This should have been taught you years ago. And if you would have came to my seminars and workshop, you'd have learned it a long time ago from me. I created it in 85 and 86, by the way. Every property I ever get is in a division or subsidiary. I don't know who's going to sue me and slip and fall and try to take everything I got. See, your personal life should be a break even. Your house payment can offset the taxes. From here, Google paid no tax on that first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? So today I want you to focus on something. A corporation is only as good as you have division subsidiary. I want to set up the tax ID for the divisions, cash credit reports, get you cash credit and checkbook money. You got 7 reasons why. Ultimate goal, corporation, division, subsidiary. From there, every division is entitled to its own credit file. Every division, we can take one card, we can loan out money and do a cash flow just off the credit cards that the corporation does. You can create money in a division up to $16 million. So would you like up to 121 divisions, creating up to $190,000 a month? Divisions today, 3 for $4.99 period. Wholesale price is flat out $9 or $9.99. If you did the $9.99, you get the Millionaires Founders Kit, Financial Series, and Real Estate System today for free. Again, it is a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. As we do this, remember, they're doing nothing wrong. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. It doesn't matter if he buys Twitters, makes his mind back and forth. You don't want to be a deposition. He's got a spaceship. So's the other guy. So's the other guy. They have spaceships. So make too much money, buy a spaceship. Beam me up, Scotty. There you go. You can learn to break even too, but you can learn to play the game and you can join the club. You can win the battle, but that's going to be up to you. So buy a bigger mansion, buy the neighborhood, buy an island. There you go. Everybody has the ability to join the club. Your corporation with divisions, if you have one or need one, you should do 3 to 5 divisions, all right? And that should be 5 million next year. And I'll build you the credit to finance the business. All right, remember, you have the credit hour, 6 days a week, live. Get your friends and family to get to know me too. If you refer them, I pay you back 10%. Again, I'm still trying to raise that last $3,000 to reach that goal for them. Ultimate goal. So the goal is very simple today. There's 8 specialty classes I do every Saturday in rotation. So we got to talk about it. If you buy one today for $9.99, you get all 8 for the next 90 days for the next end of the year. It's simple. You rotate the stock kit every 8 weeks. You got the Millionaires Founders Kit. You have the real estate, all right, literally class and workshop for free. How I got to millions and billions in real estate. And you get the real estate system on top of that for free. And on top of that, Dun & Bradstreet, up to $100,000 of supply and vendor credit. And then you learn to buy cards at fleet price tax ID division and division subdivisions. Every card should be what? On every card should be another file. Again, daisy chain credit. All right, basically leveraging money. From there, the financial system, and we're be careful because becoming the banks out of Nevada, then that's what needs to be. Buckets of money, tax balancing, nonprofit, getting cards for no liability, and up to $10,000 a month, Google money. There you go. Tax balancing, kind of fun. This Saturday, 2:30, it's leveraging money. So what happens is if you buy one class today for $9.99, during the broadcast, you get all 8 of them, and you get them till the end of the year. They'll rotate at least twice. From there, you're going to get the Millionaires Founders Kit for free, Real Estate Kit for free, and Financial Series for free if you Zelle during the broadcast only. Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. See, credit rebuilding works, but you have to be part of the program. Credit repair, I'm sorry, it's a joke. It's even fraud. So I'm discounting the credit rebuilding system today to $4.99, giving back a $500 card to you. By the time you're done, it's actually like free. You just pay a little payment on that little card. I got you. $750 score. Classes on Saturday. So there's number 15. Our goal is very simple today. Specialists hold your hand every step of the way. From there, the starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles if you don't have them, also list tax ID, setup, and level 1. Normally $19.99. Today, I'm discounting it to $9.99 during the broadcast. All right, so you get 5 times your money back. I'm going to build you $5,000 of cash credit on top of that. And if you did that during the broadcast only, I'm going to give you the Millionaires Founders Kit for free, Financial Series for free, Real Estate System for free. So what you're finding out today, when you sell $1,000, you're getting the books for free or above. Millionaire in the Making, all right, discounting that to $24.99. That way I get you $25,000 of cash credit. And then from there, the Millionaires Founders Kit, Financial Series, Real Estate Series for free. You're saving thousands of dollars if it's Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. So please run your race, all right, or in conjunction with the corporation, please. Step 16. So you have to become a certified CFO. For instance, pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. See, your paycheck is taxable income. You get the leftover, all right, after the IRS takes their money. Then you have to pay car payment, gas, registration, insurance. You could yell no and drive a company car like I do. That's what I'd like you to do, step 17, and literally become a certified CFO. Now, line 10 right in your face from irs.gov shows you, it says banking and credit purposes. So if you want to download your own SS4 today and find out I'm telling you the truth, it's simple. It's irs.gov. Download an SS4 from and quit being a duck. That's all you got to do. It's simple. Never bring the pain home again. As you do this, remember, The United States of America Incorporated does this in your face. All right, they did the 50 corporations or five. All right, from there for states and the cities. So they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy just in case a problem happens, and they've bankrupted 11 cities so far. So your goal is simple. You're we the people. It's your constitutional right to incorporate if you want to. So again, when Nixon took the gold standard out, every woman at the hospital was handed an SSN form. Maybe she's not getting a job, but they want to they bond the baby, print some more money. So the baby goes in the stroller, the car seat, and goes home. That's the ultimate goal. So bottom line is simple. All right, if you have a house, it's not in a trust, I'm sorry, that's called silly and dumb, because if they sue you, they take it away. If you die, it's stuck into probate, your family got diddly squat. Again, it's like when you buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. It's simple. There's the rules and steps for everything I do. So the ultimate goal is very simple. When you hire the contractor to fix up a property, they hire the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. When they slip, cut corners, and they want to sue you, they're going to take everything out you got. But if you did it planning the problem my way, division subsidiary, they're probably going to get diddly squat. Why not? That's basically, why don't you look up an irrevocable trust today, step number 19. You got 6 more to go. Ultimate goal, stop bringing the pain home. Now, I get people all the time saying, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them, knock off the garbage. You cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Your goal is very simple. If you did that, irs.gov, download the form called 656 433 A and B, get your butt back in the system where it belongs. Because you have to understand something real simple. Okay, you have to play by the rules. Step 20 today. Ultimate goal, if you want to get and save up to 70% off, that's fine. Okay, you can even do it for buying real estate and flippity dippity doos. You can buy at wholesale price. You probably won't pay a bill for 30 to 60 and 90 days. Have escrow pay off the debt. But now you got up to 200,000 left over. What do? Most people get some money, they act like they're rich, and they piss it away. What you should have done is learn Ray's rules, leverage money, borrow money is not taxable, and you set up the line of defense. Step 21 called blackjack. Your goal is simple. You have no choice but to become a certified CFO, period. Here's my office when I died in the coma. 22,000 square feet, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive, in 3 other states, soon up to $1 million a day, helping people just like you. Why did God want me to go in a coma and die and be homeless again and show how to rebuild it in 6 weeks? Because I can show all of you how to do it. It's simple. So the bottom line is I'm an example for him. The Ray Reynolds blueprint is very simple. It will change your life. Ultimate goal. If you allow me to add you my credit system, rebuild it, add my history, and rebuild you that future credit life if you want personal or business. Again, that's what we're going to do. Let me hold your hand. I'll guarantee you 750, but you're going to have to do what I ask you to do. 100,000 to $1 million, not a problem. Do that all the time too. But again, you got to get used to the point. I will tell you what to do, and you have to follow through. There's 1,000 steps, and you can't screw them up. It's that simple. Checkbook money, that's the goal. I like checkbook money. So a corporation with no division subsidiaries, when they sue it, they sue you. Sorry, that makes you a duck. Divisions, tax IDs make more sense. Step 22. If the banks and grocery stores can do this in your face in cities, why haven't you? So if you allow me to get tax ID for your divisions, your 7 reasons why you want them, I'll set up the cash reports for you. And that's what my system allows me to do. Every division should have its own credit file in cash credit to finance the dream. From there, one card literally can turn into cash flow to free up your time. And that's in my book 44 years ago, by the way. So that's up to $10,000 a month just using the credit that I can build you up to $16 million. How much would you like? Would you like the $190,000 a month? But again, it's your choice. Today, because I'm going to raise the last $3,000 for that group and my daughter in Florida and all the tornadoes and all the silly things and hurricanes, because a lot of disaster happened last week. 3 divisions are $499. 9 divisions are $999. If you did the 9 divisions today while I'm broadcasting now, live, Millionaire Founders Kit for free, Financial series for free, real estate system for free. It has to be Zelle. All right, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, bank transfer deposit before I'm done talking. It's that simple. Fourth quarter, it's here. We have only 84 days left. I don't control time, neither do you. You have 66 working days. That's all you got. So again, raising that dollars for them. That's what my goal is today. I'm 3,000 shy. So when I get 3 people doing this, the 4th one, you're going to miss out. It's that simple. And so far I have 2. The reality is 1 more, and there it goes. 8 specialty classes, ultimate goal in rotation. You buy 1 of the 8 classes for $9.99, you get them all till the end of the year. You'll repeat twice. So Stock Kit, the financial series, you're going to get Millionaire in the Making books and CDs, 12 books and CDs, the full blueprint from A to Z. The real estate class, all right, for free. You're going to get the real estate system for free. Ultimate goal. Dun & Bradstreet, up to $100,000 is taught how to get supply and vendor credit. From there, how to buy cars at fleet price, tax ID, all right, under a division. The division subdivisions classes. Every what? Division gets a what? Card. Daisy chain, leveraging money. The financial system, buckets of money, tax balancing, become the bank using Nevada, ultimate goal. Nonprofit, cards up to 5, all right, 0 liability, and you get up to $10,000 a month of grant money from Google. From there, it's tax balancing. This Saturday specialty class is called Leveraging Money. I'm going to show you how that $1,000 can be leveraged into $1.25 million. It's not hard to do. So when you buy 1 class for $9.99 today and you Zelle during this broadcast, you're getting all 8 classes, and you're going to get them till the end of the year. That will repeat twice. And on top of that, Millionaire and Founder Skip, financial series, real estate system too. Free, saving thousands of dollars. Actually, save about 11,000 there. All right. So Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. What are you willing to lose? All right. What are you willing to lose? Family, no. Corp, they sue that, they sue you. Divisions are cheap. So if we're going to play chess, we're both losing pieces on both sides. But at the end of the day, we both want checkmate. That's what you're going to get today. All right. Basically, all right. Step 23. Our goal is simple. So you're stuck with me up to 6 days a week live. You want to refer people, we get up to 10% back to you. All right. So when you look at a car and you look at a building that I have the keys to, but they're not mine, they belong to corporations. So reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, raise rules, making people in millionaire corporations 3 divisions while they get trained to be a CFO, a certified CFO. Ultimate goal, the blueprint for you. That will change your life. And I'm talking starting today. So let me add you to my credit system, rebuild that $750, and use the history to build you the things like I got too. Ultimate goal, getting there, pass go. I'm going to personally hold your hand every step of the way, 6 days a week. All right. If you want that $750, if you want 100,000 to $1 million, let me know to finance your business. We're going to let it ride off itself and getting that cash credit from there. Your goal next year should be 5 million for the corp and 3 divisions at least. As you play, never have joint credit. We buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation's just a piece of paper. You got to give it life. The division for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. The reason I give basically, all right, bonus cash credit using Ray's rules, I want you to finance your business. I want to take away all your excuses. All right, the ultimate goal. See, God only made one Ray Reynolds, and that's me. Ultimate goal, I'll get you there, step 24. As we play to be that certified CFO. Remember, credit rebuilding, no. All right, it only works if you work within the program with me. Credit repair is a joke. Credit rebuilding will not work unless you're part of the program. You have to be. From there, $750. Today it's discounted to $499, and I'm even going to give you a credit card back for $500 so you can kind of reimburse yourself. Ultimate goal, and that's the goal. Starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles if you don't have them, also says tax ID, Set up level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm discounting it today to $9.99, and I'm going to give you $5,000 of cash credit back to you. I want to take away your excuses. And if you did that during the broadcast before I'm done talking, you're getting Millionaires Founders Kit for free, Financial Series for free, and Real Estate System for free. If you want Millionaire in the Making, all right, discount price today is $24.99. That means you get, all right, 10 times your money back, $25,000 cash credit. As you do this, Millionaires Founders Kit, Financial Series, Real Estate System, absolutely free when you do that and you Zelle that today. Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. That's it. All of you have the ability to become the corporate millionaire. The problem is the lack of knowledge and nobody holding your hand, literally like I will do 6 days a week, which I've done for millions of people. Your goal is very simple today. Do you want to go get it or not? Your banks and grocery stores do this in your face. It's about time you learn how to play. Stop bringing the pain home. Literally become a certified CFO and program your brain into millionaire status. See it, believe it, go get it. See, for me, the world's getting crazier. You stay safe, you stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest, amen to that too. So at the end of the day, you got a choice right now. Your choice is very simple. What I offered to you today is very simple. All right, nobody in the office will offer it to you. The pricing and bonuses are only during the webinar, during this broadcast. If you don't do it before I'm done, the reality is you will get you some good pricing, but we will not give you the bonuses I offered because I have to pay the salespeople a commission. So you have 800-510-3338, step 25. So the bottom line is you have 10 minutes to Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. If not, all right, all I can tell you is we do our best. God does the rest, amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.